to Season 2, Episode 2 of the Cinema Dash. I'm Gabbs.
And I'm DeGe.
And today we're going to be doing something a little special.
Very special edition of the Cinema Dash.
Yeah, because we're not doing a normal review as we would normally. But this time we're doing a... That's right, we're doing a...
Oscar predictions!
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be great.
Yes, we're going to start...
Oscars.
Yes, Oscars.
One of my favorite times of the year.
What is the actual date of the Oscars so we can...
I am pretty sure it is...
Oh, it said it at the bottom there.
It is February 28th.
The last day of February.
Yeah, and if you live on the East Coast...
Down to the East Coast. Sorry.
If you live on the East Coast, it is at 7 p.m. And if you live in the Pacific area... The Pacific areas.
Not the specific area.
Not the specific areas.
The specific area being the Pacific.
Yeah. Go away! If you live over in the Pacific areas, it is at 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, Oscar predictions. You know, some of my favorite times of the year. Can't wait.
If you remember watching the Golden Globes, we did a live tweet. So
we did do a live tweet.
I assume
we are very sorry about that.
Yeah,
extremely sorry about
that. For the two people, being me and you, that were the only ones reading our things on the channel.
And then the best part was that we both went onto our Twitter, like the Cinema Dash Twitter, and started favoriting our own tweets to get it more popular. And we were just like, oh, yep, this is the new low we've hit.
So yeah, we'll probably be doing the same thing to piss everyone off again.
Indeed.
Yeah, so there's that. So look forward to that.
Yes, of course.
And hopefully we get some of these predictions right.
Yeah. Before we start doing these predictions, we just wanted to give a quick shout out to some buds of ours.
Oh yeah. So I go to school with two of my friends, Nick and Andrew, who have a channel, TieDieVids, and they had me on recently. I don't know. As of this recording, they're all done with the editing. It's just a matter of when it's all coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So
I haven't met these guys yet, but they seem like pretty cool dudes. I
Yeah.
subscribe to their channel, so...
Yeah, we subscribe with our channel to them, I subscribe to my channel.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're pretty good, cool dudes. You know, they had me on. It was like, oh, you be funny on it? And I'm like, oh, sure, I'm not really that funny. In fact, I'm not funny at all.
Yeah, I'm not really that funny. I don't know
In fact, I'm the exact opposite of funny.
I'm just completely horrendous. Like, I don't know. But, yeah, I'll throw a link in the description to their channel. Do they have a Twitter?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, all right, then I'll throw
I'm pretty sure it's at TieDieVids.
Yeah, I'll throw the Twitter in there too.
Yeah, they do. They do gameplay. You know, they started off with Fallout 4, then they went over to Undertale. They're doing Pacifist Run. I was gonna say Pacific, but it's not
Pacific Run.
Yeah, specific Pacific. And then I came on and we're doing a Nuzlocke run of Pokemon Emerald, and I talked a little bit with them on some other videos for them. And hopefully those will be released soon, like I said. And once we do, we'll throw a link on the Twitter and here probably.
Yeah.
Maybe like a little update video. And so this is our first official branching out.
We have multiple channels involved now. Yeah. Yeah, so, really looking forward to that. Like you said, we're probably gonna have them on here at one point. So that'd be cool.
So I don't know if that's gonna be anytime soon. Hopefully within the next couple months.
Yeah, hopefully.
So yeah. So now we got that important stuff out of the way.
Totally.
Very thankful for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's start the predictions here.
Yeah, here we go. All right, so pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to work from the, like, how this is going to play out is we're going to work from, like, the bottom, not, like, bottom tier, but, like, less, I guess, not important, but, like, less popular awards.
Here's what we did. We went on the official Oscar website.
Oh, God.
And then we had a list of all the...
A
list of all the nominations for this year's Oscars. So we're starting from the bottom of the list up. So the more important ones, or quote-unquote more important, are going to be up for me later in the video. And then the more not so important, quote-unquote, are going to be now.
Yes.
So, yes. Just to get that out of the way.
So yeah, let's start off, I guess, with visuals and sound and stuff like that.
Yeah. Just going right at the bottom of the list.
Yes, so sound editing. We have, our nominees are Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, Sicario, and Star Wars The Force Awakens. So, man, what do you think is going to take the cake on this bad boy?
Sound editing. You know what? Star Wars has always been known for their sound editing.
Yeah, they always really been, like when they've won Oscars, they've won technical stuff.
Yeah.
So,
but, I don't know. Like, when I remember watching The Force Awakens, and it wasn't really that much of, like, the, starfighters going across, like, in space. Like, you hear that, and the lightsabers going, So like, I'm not really sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, LucasArts, if you're listening, if you're at Disney, if you're listening, hire this man for your sound effects.
Yes.
Right now.
I'll literally do it for free.
Don't
quote me on that.
don't.
I can use money.
That's going on Twitter later. I'm just saying.
I'm dirt poor.
But yeah, like Star Wars has always been known for like its sound and stuff like that. It's pretty like it's one of like the seminal things about Star Wars. But I don't really. I mean, The Revenant. I don't really know. I don't really think of like sound editing when I think of The Revenant or Sicario.
Yeah, all these movies out of the nominees. The Martian is the only one I have not seen. So I'm not going to give it to The Martian, though I will eventually. I eventually will, just because it's getting all these nominations.
Let's watch The Martian. I've seen The Martian already, but I'll watch it again.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, let's watch it. Yeah,
and we'll do a review, hopefully.
Maybe a review in the future.
Yeah.
All right. But anyway, yeah. For sound editing, I would say probably either Mad Max or Star Wars.
I'll give it to Mad Max.
Mad Max?
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to sound mixing. Sound mixing, its nominees are Bridge of Spies, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, and Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Essentially the same.
I think we could both agree that either Mad Max or Star Wars The Force Awakens on that one.
Like I said, I haven't seen The Martian. I also haven't seen Bridge of Spies. I think I'm going to give it to Mad Max just because...
Again?
Yeah, because you see, I'm not really with all like the technical stuff.
Yeah, I'm not really into that. Like if I'm into technical stuff, it's more like the cinematography and stuff. Yeah, like that, obviously. But we'll sound, I'm not really.
When we get famous enough.
Yeah.
We'll have
when we get famous enough. And by famous I mean breaking 20 subscribers.
Yeah. We'll have a T-shirt that just says I heart cinematography.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Totally.
I'm just gonna give it to the movie I liked more. So Mad Max.
Okay. Fair enough. Now we're moving on to visual effects. These nominees are Ex Machina, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, and Star Wars Force Awakens.
Now, I'm not going to give it to The Revenant just because, number one, the only like visual effects it had was the bear.
Pretty much.
And that's it. So if you really like that bear, this movie's going to
If you really like that bear, then yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a nice bear.
A real
nice bear.
It was a real nice bear.
But, like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it to Star Wars.
I'm gonna have to give it to Star Wars too, because Mad Max really they marketed the whole thing that was practical.
Yeah.
So it was all practical stunts and practical effects and stuff.
I think the only visual effects were just like
with the sandstorm.
How it's like that how
maybe
more orange tint and how the night had more blue tint. So
I would definitely say Star Wars.
But I think my second one would probably be Ex Machina, just because I mean I haven't seen it, but from what I have seen, it looks very very nice, very clean. So
okay, then we're gonna move on to costume design. So these are Carol, Cinderella, The Danish Girl, Mad Max Fury Road, and The Revenant. I'm gonna give it to Mad Max.
Ooh, I was gonna give it to Revenant.
Really?
Yeah, because like it's a lot of. I mean, I was like all the fur. Just like it definitely captured the whole.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They're very much fur trapper.
Yeah, for the period piece it was. Yeah, I would definitely say that it did capture a lot.
But
I don't know. I felt Mad Max's were just way more unique. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
like you got the blind guy playing guitar that lights on fire.
Yeah, but like I just feel like
I mean spews out fire. I'm sorry.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He has fire anyway.
It's just fire.
Yeah, whatever.
And Morton Joe's costume was really, really cool.
Yeah, but like you can like I just kind of like more with the whole Star Wars thing. Just like it's kind of like their whole thing. So like, I mean like, I think it's just more. I think more for like the period piece sort of way. I think I like Revenant more, but in the way you're saying it, then I would see Mad Max. But like, I don't know. It's kind of a toss up for me, but I think I'm gonna give it to Revenant.
Revenant. Okay. Yeah. Next one is gonna be makeup and hairstyling. Mad Max Fury Road, the 100-year-old man who climbed out the window and disappeared.
What?
Oh my good God, I've never heard of that one. And The Revenant. I'm gonna have to give it to The Revenant on that one.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to the 100-year-old man who climbed out the window and disappeared. Yeah,
just for the title. Yeah, just for the title. Is it the only Oscar it's nominated for? I guess we're gonna find out. But
yeah,
I
think it's a foreign film. Honestly,
is it? I've never heard of it before. Before this. Huh.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it to that one just because.
Just because of the title.
Yeah, just because. Let's do the foreign film one.
Oh, you want to go to the foreign film one?
Yeah, let's see which one has the coolest name.
Let's go to the foreign film one.
Let's see if we can pronounce it.
Alright, so we got Embrace of the Serpent, Mustang, Son of Saul, Thebe,
and a war.
You know what? Out of the things I've seen on here, I've seen Son of Saul, okay. And I really like Son of Saul. So I think I'm gonna
just for the fact that you saw Son of Saul.
And also, it's been getting a lot of buzz.
Yeah.
Too. Like they think that it's gonna win foreign language film. So I'm gonna have to give it to Son of Saul.
This is a tough one for me, just because like. Embrace of the Serpent and Mustang are really cool names.
But think about Thebe. Like, how fun is that to say?
Here's the thing. Embrace of the Serpent and Mustang are really cool names. Son of Saul sounds like a spin-off of Better Call Saul. It's a spin-off.
No, it's the sequel of it. It's the sequel to Better Call Saul.
It's a spin-off of a spin-off.
Dude, we're going way too deep, man. Like, relax.
We can't go back.
We can't go back, man, at this point.
Thebe just sounds funny, but a war is
I can't wait to listen to that when I'm editing that later. Just saying
Thebe. But a war is just very.
It could be in any
You know
war.
what? It's just very generic, very cut to the point.
Yeah, very to the point. You know, I gotta respect them. I gotta respect them for having the balls to do that.
Just like, you saw. Well, what movie did you see this weekend? I'm like,
a war.
I could have saw Mad Max or whatever, but I saw a war. I'm like, what was it about? A war? No, I'm gonna give it to a war.
You're gonna give it to a war?
Yeah.
Maybe a war will win the award. And he's leaving. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just take over these. I guess I'll just take over these nominations by myself. Oh, you got. Oh, hello.
I'll be back because I'm not from the phone.
Yeah, we have a podcast to do. God, why am I keeping this?
We don't have to.
We don't want to disappoint our 15 subscribers, dude.
I was gonna say, maybe it's not a war, maybe it's a war.
A war?
Yeah,
war?
It's a war of A's.
Go away.
Like the alphabet.
You left
You're
once.
the one that made the bad pun
again.
You're the one that made the bad pun.
I did make the bad pun. All right. You know what? That's fine. So now we're gonna move on to production design.
Why don't we do the songs? Or are we gonna save that for later?
I thought we were going from like least to most popular.
I thought we were doing. You know what? I thought we were literally going down to the bottom of the list and then working our way up.
Whatever, man. Let's just. We're gonna get to them all. We're gonna get to them all eventually.
As long as you can keep track of.
Oh, I can keep track. Believe me. All right, production design. We have Bridge of Spies, The Danish Girl, Mad Max: Fury Road, The Martian, and The Revenant. I'm gonna give it to Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Mad Max.
All right, next one.
Next. Cut and paste. Next.
Oh, what about the short film?
I haven't seen any of the short films actually.
I saw World of Tomorrow, and I thought it was extremely cute, so I'm gonna give it to World of Tomorrow.
You're gonna give it to World of Tomorrow? This is animated, by the way.
Yeah,
so it's Bear Story, Prologue, Sanjay's Super Team, We Can't Live Without the Cosmos, and World of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you're gonna give it to World of Tomorrow?
World of Tomorrow is on Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah.
I have to check that out then.
So I saw it was like 11 minutes, and I saw it was nominated for an Oscar. I'm like, I'll just give it. Just say I've seen one of the.
It, yeah.
I've seen one of the lesser Oscars nominations. So.
All right. Yeah.
World of Tomorrow is very. You want a really quick review of it?
Sure.
Yeah, it's hand drawn. It's cute. It's about a little girl who gets taken to the future by a clone of herself that's older. It's like.
Yo, relax, bro.
Yeah, it's like, okay, this is how all the future works, and okay, but like we're gonna die soon, so it's just like an endless cycle of you giving your information back to.
Well, maybe I wanted to watch it. Okay. Short film live action.
And that's World of Tomorrow.
Short film live action.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay. Short film live action. We have Ave Maria, Day One, Everything Will Be Okay, Shock, and Stutterer. I've never seen any of these.
Yeah, same. But I'm gonna go with
Stutterer. I'm gonna go with Shock, mostly because it's spelled like S-H-O-K.
I like
Shock.
I like Stutterer.
Stutterer.
Yeah, just because.
Stutterer.
Yeah, it's like, what short film did you see this weekend? I could have saw World of Tomorrow, but instead I saw the Stutterer.
Stutterer.
What movie did you say? The Stutterer. Did I Stutterer?
Did I stutter?
No, it's a joke on itself. It's Stutterer. But it's not stutter, it's stutterer. So it's stuttering in itself. It's a joke.
It's Stutterer.
Stutterer.
Yeah, where are you getting the extra ER from?
Stutter, and stutterer.
Stutterer.
Yeah, stutterer. So it's
you're adding an extra ER on it.
No, it's right there.
Stutterer.
S-T-U-T-T. Yeah, stutter.
That's grammatically correct.
I stutter.
When you stutter, stutterer.
I stutter. One who stutters is a stutterer.
No, there's like too many ERs on that.
Let's add more ERs.
You know what? Go away.
Yeah, I'm just stuttering.
Done with this bullshit. Quit this podcast. Done.
I think we spent 3 minutes arguing how to pronounce stutterer.
Whatever, man. You know, the production value wasn't going to get much better on this podcast anyway.
Whatever. I'm
just completely kidding. So now we're going to get into the juicy grits. To the gritty stuff.
We're doing Best Actor now?
No, we're doing documentary feature.
Ah, shit. Have you seen any documentaries?
I have, actually. I've seen 2 of these.
Whatever.
All right, well, the nominees are Amy, Cartel Land. I've seen 3 of these, actually.
Well, actually,
Amy, Cartel Land, Look of Silence, What Happened to Miss Simone, and Winter on Fire, Ukraine's Fight for Freedom.
Well, I've heard of Amy. There's Amy Whitehouse.
Amy was pretty solid, actually. I wasn't really too big of a fan of her music, but I was intrigued by the story.
I'm gonna give it to The Look of Silence, just because I feel like just based off name, it's a documentary based on the Simon and Garfunkel hit from the '60s, "The Sound of Silence," and it's just how it looked like when they made the song.
It's not what it's about. It's actually the sequel to my favorite documentary.
This is a sequel?
This is the sequel.
You can make a sequel to a documentary?
Yes, you can. It's called a fucking follow-up. That's right.
It's like
right.
It's like making a documentary like Super Size Me. It's like Super Duper Size Me.
No, it's just Super Size Me. It's just like a bunch of U's instead. But yeah, The Look of Silence is actually the sequel to my favorite documentary, The Act of Killing. I'm gonna have to give it to The Look of Silence. I really enjoy that. Oh, is either gonna be Cartel Land or Look of Silence?
Well, Cartel Land sounds like I can just watch it on Netflix, and it's also called Narcos. So
yeah. Okay. So now we'll move on to documentary short subject. Haven't seen any of these. It's Body Team 12, Chow Beyond the Lines, Cloud Landsman, Spectres of the Shoah, Girl in the River, The Price of Forgiveness. God, a lot of these have colons and like subtitles. Last Day of Freedom. I haven't seen any of these, but
I'm gonna give it to Body Team 12.
I'm gonna give it to Body Team 12,
just because
that sounds like a pay-per-view type movie. If you know what I'm saying.
It sounds like a porn.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna.
Well, yeah, I'll body your
so much for subtlety. All right, now we're gonna get into the actual juicy, meaty, grits, meat, wild buffalo,
eat a horse.
Semen.
Whoa.
All right. Anyway, shut up. Anyway, let's move on to music. Original score.
Finally.
Music original score. Bridge of Spies, Carol, Hateful Eight, Sicario, and Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
I've seen 2 of these movies.
I'm gonna give it to Hateful Eight.
I've seen 2 of these movies. Sicario, I think, shouldn't even be considered.
I agree.
One of the best movies of this year.
I don't agree with that, but let's continue.
It was average, but I'm probably gonna give it to Star Wars just because, like, while it is Star Wars, it also is Star Wars. So yeah, that's my choosing. That's why I chose it.
All right, fair enough. I mean, the Star Wars score is really good, but I really like the Hateful Eight.
Did you actually
score.
hear my my description? For
I did.
It's because you know it's Star Wars.
Right out the other.
It's Star Wars, so yeah, Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Star Wars? Star Wars?
War stores.
Anyway.
Music original song. Earned It. 50 Shades of Grey. By The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Manta Ray. Racing Extinction. Never heard it. Simple song number 3. Youth.
Never heard of it.
Never heard it. Till It Happens to You. The Hunting Ground.
Never heard of it.
Writings on the Wall. Spectre. I did not like that, so I'm going to give it to Earned It.
It's Sam Smith.
It is Sam Smith.
You know
and I thought Radiohead's James Bond Spectre theme was a lot better than Writings on the Wall.
I have not heard that.
It's great.
But I will tell you that I do like The Weeknd more than Sam Smith, and I
agree with that statement.
I feel like music, this category should especially go for, it should be more like how much more like playtime it's had.
I honestly, I'll agree with that, but I also think musical talent, though.
Well, I mean,
musical talent obviously plays a big part, and obviously all of these artists have talent, except Sam Smith's song is absolutely generic and melancholy for no reason. But Earned It by 50 Shades of Grey. I mean, by The Weeknd for 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes.
That's a love making song.
Yeah,
that's love.
I've made love to myself plenty of times to that song.
As a life.
Not to anyone else, but to me.
I'm focusing on me.
I'm the one that looks himself in the mirror during.
Next, we're gonna move on to film editing. So, The Big Short, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, Spotlight, and Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Did I tell you I saw The Big Short?
Did you?
I saw it with my dad and my brother.
I was discussing this with two of my friends. I'm in the film club at school, and two of my friends saw that, and they were saying it's some of the best editing they've ever seen in a movie.
Oh yeah, it is.
But I haven't seen The Big Short yet, so I don't know.
All right, number one, do you have any clue what happened in 2008 in terms of stock market?
Yeah.
Do you know?
I wrote a paper.
Do you know everything that happened about it?
No, I'm not saying like I'm like a bona fide genius. I have a general understanding of what happened. I don't know the nitty gritty, and like I know this like movie explains it all like really well. Right?
You know what a CDI is?
No,
you're not gonna get this movie.
Why?
Is
it just about CDIs?
I don't think it's called a CDI, but I just remember it as CDI. It's like something more specific. It's definitely 3 letters, but like it's more.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you a story about how I saw The Big Short.
Please tell me a story.
Okay. So I was at school.
Tell me a story, Grandpa.
All right, I saw this. I think on a Thursday. No, on a Friday. It was a Friday.
It was a Friday.
Tuesday or Friday. One of those. No, it was a Tuesday. It was a Tuesday. Because it was the first day of college.
These are all important details.
For this winter semester. Also, shut up.
Okay.
And I knew that I was going to see a movie today. That day.
Yes.
So I'm like, it was going to be me, my brother, and my dad.
Yes.
We're going to get dinner before or whatever.
Indeed.
So I originally thought we were going to see Concussion. And I would actually like to see Concussion because I like sports.
You like sports.
I like sports.
You like sports ball.
I like sports. I like the football. I like the tackling of the heads and the concussions.
So you like the sports tackle foot.
I like the black guys and the white guys tackling each other and getting all sweaty and shit. Besides that, so yeah. So like I met them at wherever we went to dinner.
Indeed.
And like, oh, we're gonna see The Big Short, and I'm like, oh, cool. A movie about economics and something I'm totally not interested in that my dad does for a living and that my brother's kind of interested in. I wouldn't even call it kind of interested, but like he knows the basics.
That's the guy who directed Anchorman, though.
Yeah, but like
yeah,
but like it's still economics I don't care about.
Fair.
I mean, I don't care. I don't not care. You know, I care.
No,
about
it's just not a thing you would want to like go into.
Yeah,
I understand.
It's something that I don't get and I don't look forward to getting.
Gotcha. All right, continue.
So we went to see the movie. I fell asleep twice in it.
Wow.
And at the end of the movie, my dad's just like, "Oh, so how'd you like getting it?" And I'm like, "I didn't get it."
I didn't get it.
But I did like though. If it had something like kind of intricate and had to get described for everyone to get. The funny thing they did was like, oh, so we had like this. It's called. So I don't remember what it was called. It was like a CDI or something. It's like, oh, the whole thing was like CDI. It's like, what the heck's a CDI? Well, if you don't know what a CDI is, here's Margot Robbie in a bathtub talking about CDIs. And it's just Margot Robbie.
Oh yeah, I heard there was like a bunch of celebrity cameos.
Sitting in the bathtub, just like, okay, so like a CDI is like this, blah blah blah.
Check this shit out.
No, it's basically just her. Like, it's her in a bathtub. It's like sipping on champagne, just like, okay, so like, blah 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 blah, the money, blah 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 blah, stockbrokers, blah blah blah. Assholes from the bank, blah 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 blah, and that's what it is. Now fuck off and take it back. It gets right back to the movie. Also, Ryan Gosling's the one that's really like introducing this.
Yes,
these
Ryan
ideas.
Gosling. You know me and Ryan Gosling. Any longtime listeners of this podcast,
if you watch episode 3,
episode
3, which is Drive.
Oh yes, it was.
Also, the only reason why I know that is because I looked at the channel recently, and that's because
I'm actually reading the book, Drive, and it's nothing like the movie. But that's okay, because the book is great and the movie's great.
Okay.
So, anyway, about that.
So, and then, like, I think there's another one. There's definitely another one. It was with, there's one in the
Anthony
middle.
Bourdain, I heard.
It was Anthony Bourdain. It's like, okay, we need to talk about what exactly happened. To describe that, here's Anthony Bourdain.
I want to watch it, so don't, like, spoil the whole thing.
So Anthony Bourdain's just like, okay, blah, 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 stockbrokers, blah, 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 I cook dinner, blah, blah, blah.
It seems like you're making, like, a gourmet lobster while he's doing this. I can imagine.
That's basically what he's
exactly what he's doing.
He's in the kitchen, he's like, listen, I'm a good chef. I also know a lot about economics.
Hey guys, check this out. I'm a great chef.
Like,
but you know what else I'm great at? Economics. Listen to this. this noise.
So it's like, use some money that you don't use, and I use like parts of my food that I don't use. I put it in a stew, and people like this stew. It's like how people like putting their money in other shit. I mean,
it's fantastic. But no, like what I do appreciate about that is that it's really creative. It's creative and original, and I like that.
And then the last one, there's three. The last
one,
one,
dude, I want to see it. Like, don't spoil it. Meanie. Pants.
It involves two people. One is famous. One you never heard of.
Okay.
I can guarantee you never heard of.
All right. I'm gonna watch it and I'll get back to you.
I was gonna be disappointed with who the actual person is because it's like no one you're that interested in. Like well, if it ain't Tom Hanks, it's not Tom Hanks.
I wish it was Tom.
It's no one of that caliber.
Tom Hanks could. But dude, if you film Tom Hanks just taking a dump, reading the newspaper, I'd watch it.
Like if the cameo was him just pooping on the toilet,
I'd watch it.
And he's explaining it because I was like,
I'd watch
you see. Buy low, sell high. Bull bear market.
Buy low, sell high.
Invest in.
Dude, if I was to describe this
invest in Facebook.
If I was to describe this shit with an economic market, it would be the bull. Anyway.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're talking about nominees.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, film editing.
Let's get it.
I'm gonna give it to Mad Max on that. I'm gonna give it to Mad Max on film editing.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay, Mad Max, film editing. Next.
We haven't done your favorite category yet.
We haven't. We'll get to that.
Okay.
We're gonna go writing adapted screenplay. So we have The Big Short, Brooklyn, Carol, The Martian, and Room. The Martian I thought was really well written.
All right.
I'm gonna say, and I read the book. I did read the book before the movie came out, and I did enjoy it. I thought it was a very well written book, and I thought the movie was very well written. But I know The Big Short had a really good screenplay. I don't know, and I saw Carol, and I don't really think. I mean, it was really well written, but I don't know about the whole best adapted screenplay aspect. What about you? I haven't seen Room yet either.
Alright, I'm gonna do this real quick. Alright, Big Short I didn't get, so no. Brooklyn I want to see, so I'm gonna watch it and then kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind. Carol I heard was bullshit. The Martian, I heard The Martian, like no one was really like, no. I heard like some people didn't like the fact that they didn't like the movie compared to the book. But yeah, and then I don't know about that one. And in The Room I didn't hear until like maybe a month ago when the nominations were out. But someone actually contacted me a while, like I think last week, telling me and you that we should review Room, not The Room, but Room.
Oh, we should totally do The Room too. We should totally do The Room.
Should we do?
I just read The Disaster Artist, the book about the making of The Room.
We're getting off track again, but just here's what we should do. We should watch Room first.
Yes.
Then we call it The Room Review.
Oh, and then we're gonna dude, all these views are gonna be flowing in, dude. It's gonna be like a CDI.
Cinema Dash Season 2 episode whatever. Then we'll watch The Room. We'll do Cinema Dash Season 2 episode whatever. The Room, blah blah blah.
Okay. So we're gonna rake in the views.
We get the same. We get the same amount of views for both videos.
We're gonna get huge, bro.
Don't worry about it. Because we pranked the whole internet.
You hear that, internet? You just got pranked, bro.
It's just a prank.
It's just a prank, bro.
Don't let me take that in the video. It's
just a prank.
So I'm gonna go with Brooklyn.
I'm gonna give it The Martian.
I'm gonna give it to Brooklyn.
Okay. Cool.
Just because Brooklyn.
Now we're gonna go writing original screenplay, which is Bridge of Spies, Ex Machina, Inside Out, Spotlight, and Straight Outta Compton.
Inside Out.
Inside Out, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna either, because I think it's a tie.
I think it's a tie
between.
I really don't count Straight Outta Compton just because it's adapted from a real life event.
Yeah, so are these. So is Bridge of Spies.
Inside Out isn't though. It's like.
Oh no, it's original.
It's really.
No, Bridge of Spies is still adapted from a real life event.
Yeah, so I'm not giving it to that one either. That's why I chose Inside Out. The only ones that are really like.
So is Spotlight too.
The only things that are really like, original are Ex Machina, which I don't know if that was a book or a short story or whatever. All right, so it's I'm assuming it's an original idea.
I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's based on something else.
That's why I'm choosing Inside Out because I know that's an original idea. So.
All right, I'm gonna either give it to Ex Machina or Spotlight. The Spotlight was fantastically written, and so was Ex Machina. I had a really good time with both movies.
Inside Out was awesome, though.
Inside Out was fantastic, yes. All right, so now we're gonna move on to my favorite category. Yeah, my favorite category, cinematography. So we have Carol, The Hateful Eight, Mad Max: Fury Road, The Revenant, and Sicario. The Revenant. The Revenant. If you watched our review, I said that it had some of the best cinematography ever put to film.
We basically masturbated to the Revenant.
Yes, indeed we did.
So
it has some of the best cinematography ever put to film, and I want to stand by that for the test of time. So The Revenant, I'm going to give it to that.
Yep.
Directing, my second favorite category. It's The Big Short.
No, it's not best director. It's just best directing in a film.
No, this is best director.
So how come the names are not there for the person? It's like,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, it's director.
Really? Why wouldn't they just put the name of the director?
I don't know, man. It's the Oscars.
Fuck it. Anyway, just use a fucking adjustment.
Yeah, the fucking adjustment. All right. Anyway, The Big Short. That's Adam McKay. Mad Max Fury Road. That's George Miller. The Revenant. That's Alejandro G. Inarritu. Room, which is Lenny Abramson, and Spotlight, which is Thomas McCarthy. I'm gonna give it to Mad Max. That movie had some of the most sleek and solid direction I've ever seen in a movie. Yeah. I'm standing by the fact that Mad Max Fury Road is a perfect film. There's nothing wrong with that movie.
All right,
dead serious.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Mad Max #1, The Revenant close second.
Oh yeah, yes.
Big Short #3. Out of the movies I kind of did. Out of the movies I didn't see Room or Spotlight. I technically didn't see The Big Short because I fell asleep in it twice.
Technically didn't see The Big Short.
But I'll put it up on the top of movies I didn't see. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to Mad Max as well, just because I agree with you that it's a perfect movie, and I also agree that The Revenant is a perfect movie, and to me at least. But I just like Mad Max more.
Okay. But yeah,
I think it's
Mad
more,
Max.
I just think like in terms of directing, it's better just because like a lot of The Revenant is just one shot. Where this is like a lot of shots put together, and like, oh, this is how he actually.
And like how everything just comes together and moves. It moves with such big flow, with such great flow, and oh my god, I love that movie. It's on HBO Go now. I think I'm gonna give it another rewatch. So
I have the movie.
I have it too.
We should make out with our copies of the movie. not
our
me
copies.
and you.
Our copies should totally touch dicks.
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't that be hot? Touch dicks. Anyway, animated feature film. We have Anomalisa.
Never seen it.
Great movie. Anomalisa. Boy in the World.
Never seen it.
Inside Out.
Seen it.
Shaun the Sheep movie.
Never seen it.
And When Marnie Was There.
Never seen it.
Inside Out. You know.
You know what?
Inside Out. All right. I know Inside Out's gonna win. It's definitely gonna win. But When Marnie Was There.
If it doesn't win, it's a.
There's gonna be an uproar. There's gonna be an uprising, dude. The buildings are gonna burn down.
There's gonna be a whole Tumblr thing, just like, how the fuck did it win?
Hollywood producers are gonna be scalped. Somebody's gonna get a horse carriage and drag the people through the streets with them on the back.
Amy Poehler will personally shoot down.
Yeah, Amy Poehler will personally take down a javelin and shoot up the whatever building it's in, Kodak Theater.
Probably that one.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
I'm gonna give this my Anthony Gabinelli underdog edition pick of the century of the day of the video, and it's gonna go to Shaun the Sheep. That movie's gonna win the award.
The movie's gonna sweep the Oscars. Dude. It's like they're gonna be announcing Best Picture, and it's like, all right, and for Best Picture, it's The Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max Fury Road, whatever, blah blah blah. And then it's like they open the card. Oh, would you look at that? It's secret option G, Shaun the Sheep. Everybody just, nobody claps. And they all get up and they're like, yeah! They're like flipping off the crowd and shit. Like,
and the actual Shaun the Sheep accepts the award, just goes, man.
Yeah, man. And then everybody
bear,
like,
fuck you.
Yeah, bear cuts to Leonardo DiCaprio crying. Like,
he's also best actor.
Yeah, Shaun the Sheep's also the best actor.
Bear, fuck you.
Yeah, bear.
he's just like, I can't win.
I'm never gonna be able to do it.
I'll just never win.
I'm never gonna do it.
So yeah.
All right, I would say either it I want When Marnie Was There to win, but Inside Out is gonna win. What, dude? When I saw When Marnie Was There, like, it's possibly Studio Ghibli's last film, and like them, they were
what it is.
They were such a big part of my childhood. Like, I've seen every single Studio Ghibli film.
Ghibli.
And When Marnie Was There, like, while it wasn't like the big bang I was expecting, it was like it still hit. Like, it was still a really great way to end off. Possibly
it's
end
a Japanese anime.
It's a Japanese anime.
And manga. I love anime.
I love anime.
And manga.
Jeez, it feels like I'm going crazy over here. Anyway,
so,
Inside Out is probably gonna win.
Inside Out I guess I'll give should it win. underdog lock of the century of
Underdog
the video
lock.
of the day is Shaun the Sheep.
of the day. Did we miss anything? No, we didn't. All right, so now it's time for the big.
Oh, what about
the big boys?
The big boys. Did we do film editing yet?
We did do film editing. We said Mad Max.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it's time for the big boys.
The big bees.
Big Venus. So now we're gonna move on to actress in a supporting role.
Okay.
So we have Jennifer Jason Leigh for The Hateful Eight.
As in the only woman in that entire movie.
Yes. Rooney Mara for Carol.
Ooh.
Rachel McAdams for Spotlight.
Ooh.
Alicia Vikander for Danish Girl.
Ooh.
And Kate Winslet for Steve Jobs.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Kate Winslet because she won the Golden Globe. I haven't seen Steve Jobs, but I think she might win.
Right. Hear me out.
Okay.
I've never seen any of these movies. I'll probably wait to see The
Well-
Hateful Eight. Carol, like I said, I'm not interested in. Spotlight, I've heard maybe during the Golden Globes. The Danish Girl, is the Danish Girl the one with Eddie Rain?
It wasn't good.
Which one's the one? Okay.
Yes, it's
all
with
right,
Eddie
all
Rain.
right. Yeah. Carol, I heard wasn't that good.
Carol's
The
fantastic.
The Danish Girl, I heard wasn't that good either. In fact, some people hated it.
Yeah.
And there's Steve Jobs, which I don't understand why they made another one about.
But apparently, like, this one's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Like, apparently it's phenomenal.
But I don't understand why they make 2 movies of him. I guess it was so bad they had to redo it for him because they felt
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Because they felt like it was.
Because Ashton Kutcher just destroyed his legacy or whatever.
Is it a career-ruining film?
Possibly.
Ooh.
I haven't seen Ashton Kutcher in anything else besides that. Or,
That's
like,
true.
recently.
But so here's what I'm gonna do.
Here's what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna use the. I'm gonna call it the fucking adjustment.
Oh, Jesus.
But I'm not gonna call it.
Fucking
I'm not gonna call it the fucking adjustment in terms of the fucking adjustment. Where I'm just gonna fuck it this one. I'm gonna give it to the one that gives me the woman in this one that gives me the biggest boner. And I don't know. I'm the one that gives me the biggest boner.
If it's not Rachel McAdams, I'm very disappointed in you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm stuck between like.
If it's not Alicia Vikander or Rachel McAdams, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
I was stuck between. I'm definitely taking Jennifer Jason Leigh. No offense, out. Kate Winslet, I do like, but I'm gonna take her out as well. I respect. I have too much respect for them. That's why.
They don't deserve to stoop down to my inferior level.
Yeah, from my prepubescent mind.
My prepubescent 19-year-old.
I don't know. I have a thing for Rooney Mara. I don't know why.
No, she's very attractive.
She is very attractive. I don't know because
her sister's hotter.
Yeah.
But...
maybe just because she has a sister. I don't know why.
Why does that increase the attractiveness factor? The fact she has a sister.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
But I don't know. This is very hard. It's like It's like choosing money or food. Which one do I want more?
What?
Because I want money to buy food, but I also want food, but I also want money.
Alright, well, I'm giving it to Kate Winslet, so you take 25 minutes to make your choice.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to Alicia Vikander just because it's a new face.
Dude, if you see Ex Machina, you're not gonna be disappointed.
No, yeah. I'm gonna give it to her just because it's a new face and I want to see her in more things.
She's very talented.
But I do like Rachel McAdams because she was also in. Yeah, you know what? Alicia Vikander, number 1. Number 2, Rachel McAdams for, not for Spotlight, but for
True Detective.
No. That's not a movie.
Shut up.
For Southpaw. Southpaw was a better movie. I really like Southpaw. And then
I could see that you did.
And then Rooney Mara, I'm not gonna give it to her for Carol. I'm gonna give it to her for Pan.
For Pan.
For Pan.
Love it. Actor in a sport.
But they're all like top 3, very close top 3.
Indeed.
Then Kate Winslet for the 4. And then like I said,
Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Yeah, that one. I haven't even heard of her before this movie.
You've never heard of Jennifer Jason Leigh? She's a great actress.
I can't name one movie she's been in.
I forgot all the movies she's been in because she hasn't been in any big ones in a really long time.
Anyway.
Actor in a supporting role. Christian Bale for The Big Short, Tom Hardy for The Revenant, Mark Ruffalo for Spotlight, Mark Rylance for Bridge of Spies, and Sylvester Stallone for Creed. Sylvester Stallone for Creed.
Alright.
I loved Creed.
Alright,
if you watched our Creed review, I fucking loved Creed.
Alright, I'm gonna use my fucking adjustment like I did for the last one.
Here we go.
Which one gives me
the biggest boner?
The biggest boner. Wow. This is.
I was boning my girlfriend down by the lake.
I'm not gonna give it to Christian Bale in Big Short because he did not give me a boner while awake in the movie.
While I was conscious.
Tom Hardy in The Revenant might be the one. The Hulk and Spotlight might be another one. I never heard of Mark. I'm gonna give it to Sylvester Stallone.
Dude, Sylvester Stallone, hands down.
Sylvester Stallone, Tom Hardy.
Probably the best performance of his career.
Here's my NCAA ranking.
NCAA.
Number one.
Where did we go from basketball to like the underdog extreme?
The AP polls here.
AP polls.
It's
now we're in AP.
Sylvester Stallone ranked number 1 overall. Tom Hardy number 2 in the nation. Mark Ruffalo number 3.
This is March Madness.
Christian Bale number 4, and then Mark
Rylance.
I never heard of him.
Oh, you need to change that. He's a great actor.
Much like Jennifer Jason Leigh, I've never seen a movie with her. I've probably never seen a movie with either one. Her and Mark Rylance. Those are my my ratings.
Enough. Sylvester Stallone for Creed.
Yes,
indeed. Actress in a leading role: Cate Blanchett for Carol, Brie Larson for Room, Jennifer Lawrence for Joy, Charlotte Rampling for 45 Years, and Cerise. How do you say Charisse?
It's Charisse.
Charisse.
You know what? It's funny. It's funny because like every time she's on like a talk show, the first thing that always comes up is like how the fuck you pronounce your first name? Because like have you seen the guy who read the nominations how he pronounced her name?
I didn't.
Absolutely butchered it.
You did?
Yeah.
What do you say, like Cerise?
It's like
Charisse, right?
It's.
I don't know how to say it.
I think it's Saoirse.
Saoirse.
You know what?
It's Gaelic, right, or Celtic, right?
She's from Ireland.
So it would be Celtic, would it? I don't know.
Oh, you know what?
I have to brush up. I have to brush
up
on my European history.
Type of how to pronounce it.
I will.
How do you pronounce? Here.
Saoirse Ronan. All right, we'll go on Wikipedia. Wikipedia usually has like the.
This goddamn thing loads through young.
All right, shut up, dude. I just replaced it. But she was only 21. Really?
Yeah. It's how do you?
All right.
You know what? It's Saoirse.
Saoirse.
That's how you pronounce it.
Saoirse Ronan.
I took linguists, so I know how to read that.
Indeed, you did.
So Saoirse. So that's it. Saoirse. That's how it is. That's it. It's called. Her name is Saoirse Ronan. That's it. Get out of here.
Fuck off. It's Saoirse Ronan. All right. Yeah. Okay. So Saoirse Ronan for Brooklyn. I'm gonna give it to Brie Larson on this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Brie Larson.
I'm gonna use my fucking adjustment again.
All right. I'm done. I'm leaving. See you. I'm out. We're done here.
Okay. Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give it to Saoirse Ronan just because I'm gonna give it to Saoirse Ronan just because she's absolutely a bombshell, if I could say so myself. I really dig the Irish woman here. So she's my number 1. Number 2.
I'm back. Is he still going on?
Number 2. I'm not only number 2.
Oh Jesus.
Number 2. I'm gonna go with Brie Larson only because I heard. You know what? Except for Jennifer Lawrence, I'm gonna put Jennifer Lawrence at number 5 just because I do like Jennifer Lawrence. It's just the fact that Joy is awful. I heard no one liked Joy.
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of Joy.
You ripped it on your Twitter.
I did rip it on my Twitter. Joy was terrible.
So I'm gonna put Jennifer Lawrence with Joy at number 5 for the fact that no one liked Joy. But Saoirse Ronan will win. Brie Larson will be number 2.
I think Brie Larson's gonna win. She won the Golden Globe.
I have no clue who Charlotte Rampling is.
I've never heard of Charlotte Rampling.
And Cate Blanchett's how old?
So what if she's old? She's an amazing actress.
I'll put her at number 4.
She went for Blue Jasmine.
Yeah, you know what?
2 years ago.
Saoirse Ronan number 1. Brie Larson number 2. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give it to Cate Blanchett with number 3. And then Charlotte. Yeah.
Cate Blanchett is beautiful. All right.
She's
one of my celebrity
crushes.
Listen.
Listen.
I'm listening.
I'm putting her at number 3. Okay.
That's 3 too low, bro.
That's 3 too low.
3 too low should be 0. Yeah, that's right. Cut above the rest.
Anyway, so yeah, Saoirse Ronan, Brie Larson, Cate Blanchett, Charlotte Rampling, Jennifer Lawrence. I don't know why Jennifer Lawrence was even nominated for this. It's like
I don't know, dude. It's every time she works with David O. Russell, it's kind of just like all right, we need one more. Jennifer Lawrence. She was in a David O. Russell.
Was this a movie with Bradley Cooper and Robert De Niro?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, never mind.
He's such a hack now. It's the past 3 movies he's done. The past 2 movies. David O. Russell.
Oh.
He's done them all with Robert De Niro and Bradley Cooper. It's the same people. Like I understand they make for a really great cast, but variety, bro.
I bet you. All the acting experience that Robert De Niro had, I bet he just saw oh, there's a movie I'm gonna someone wants me to be in. Like, okay,
and he's gonna be guaranteed for an award.
Like, oh, it's a director from the movie. It's a director from Silver Linings Playbook. Okay, I'll do that totally.
Okay,
I'll totally do that because that was a good movie I was in. I never saw it, by the way.
You should change it.
It's on Netflix, so I'm gonna check it out as soon as possible.
Very good movie.
So he's there at the cast. He's there with with the whole cast. Like he's the first one to show up too, because Robert De Niro's the first one to show up to anything.
Of course.
He's like,
including a murder.
So he's just doing the Robert De Niro face, just like, oh, where is everybody? Like,
can't see it. He's doing a rat face.
Yeah. So then Bradley Cooper shows like, oh, Bradley, oh, hey, we did a movie Silver Linings Playbook with the same guy, right? He's like, yeah, we did. Robert, it's such an honor to work with you again. It's like,
Robert.
He's like, oh, it's such an honor to work with you, Robert. He's like, I know, I'm Robert De Niro, motherfucker, and I'm like one of the best actors ever. Anyway.
Then Jennifer Lawrence walks in and 2 confetti cannons go off on the spotlights.
And
go down.
And then Jennifer Lawrence comes right in and is like, is this a fucking same movie again? Like, what the fuck?
Jennifer Lawrence says, I'm just here. Like, I'm here.
Like, I'm here.
Everybody.
I heard I'll get nominated for this again. So.
I heard I'll get nominated. And David O. Russell's polishing his Golden Globe. Oh, hey, what's up, Jen? Did you say something? Like, I couldn't hear you over the squeaking of my polishing of my Golden Globe.
And then the director's just like, okay, so essentially what we're going to do is we're going to make the same movie again, but with a different story. And then Robert De Niro's just like,
all right,
fuck, I'm in Bad Grandpa anyway, so whatever. So yeah, that's how
that's it.
Yeah.
And now actor in a leading role. We have Bryan Cranston for Trumbo. You know, it's really good to see Bryan Cranston on this list. I'm happy he's finally getting like.
I've heard of Trumbo.
Okay.
That's it.
Matt Damon for The Martian, Leo DiCaprio for The Revenant, Michael Fassbender for Steve Jobs, and Eddie Redmayne for The Danish Girl. I want Leonardo DiCaprio to win, but I honestly think that either Matt Damon or Michael Fassbender could sweep it. I really want Leo to win though. I really, really do. I feel like this role, he deserved it for the other roles he was nominated for, but this one he totally deserves it.
I think, the Revenant is definitely the movie that Leonardo DiCaprio was made to be was made for him to win. He literally can't lose. There's no way he won't.
He's gonna lose to the bear. I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, the fuck!
He's gonna lose to the bear.
Best animal in a feature film.
The bear, and it's just like, ah!
The bear's like in a tuxedo. He's like,
ding, 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 ding.
And then you get that big thing from Star Wars, the thing that the guy was riding on when she met BB-8. You know, the guy was riding on the animal
thing.
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's the tentacle monsters on Han Solo's smuggler.
Oh yeah, that's
I forgot what they're called.
Like,
yeah, those get
the two things. They're just like,
and then they're just like, the one's got a little bow tie on. Yeah.
The big mouth is like, ah. Yeah. So yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio #1. I'm also using the fucking adjustment, but you know what?
Stop using the fucking adjustment. I'm so sick of it.
I don't get something. Eddie Redmayne played a girl in Danish Girl, right?
I hate. Don't even.
So
don't
like,
even finish it. Don't even finish that sentence.
So isn't that kind of weird?
Don't even finish that sentence, or I swear to God, I will go downstairs in my kitchen, grab a knife, and kill you.
But does it make sense though?
I'm gonna kill you. Don't even finish that sentence.
If he plays a girl,
I hate him so much.
I don't
this
get
podcast is ruined. Everything I've worked to build, you've crushed my empire.
So anyway, I'm probably putting him at #0.
So he's a cut above the rest, like how I put.
No, he's a cut above nothing. He's like, no, I'm putting him in 0 for not even like counting.
I imagine it's like, your fucking adjustment is like the you ever see Shark Tale?
Yes.
With Will Smith. Like, remember when Martin Scorsese pulls down like the chart?
Yeah.
And it's like, here's whale poo, and then you, the guy who shovels the whale.
There's krill, and there's a whale poo, and then there's you.
Yeah.
Remember when Martin Scorsese was in a movie? Like, actually, the voice actor of a blowfish.
He was in 30 Rock too.
But he was a blowfish.
He was a blowfish.
He was a good blowfish.
And they modeled him after Martin Scorsese's face.
Is it bad that I actually kind of like Shark Tale?
Shark Tale is a masterpiece. I don't care what anybody says. Shark Tale
Will Smith,
is a masterpiece.
Renee Zellweger, Martin Scorsese, Jack Black, Robert De Niro was in it.
Oh yeah.
Angelina Jolie.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's like one more big name I'm missing. So Leonardo DiCaprio #1.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Matt Damon #2. Bryan Cranston #3. Michael Fassbender #4. I'm putting him at #4 because he's Magneto, and villains don't win. You hear me, Magneto? You're not winning. And then
the microphone just flies in your face and goes through your forehead. I just look out the window and I see him like floating away, just like,
fuck you. And then Eddie Redmayne, who doesn't even count because
I don't know. I want Leo to win, but I have.
You don't understand.
I have a feeling that Matt Damon or Michael Fassbender.
If he doesn't win this, he'll never win.
I know he'll never win if he doesn't win this.
He literally can't lose with this movie. It was made for him to win.
It was made for him to win. Like literally at the production meeting before filming, Alejandro Gianarado sat him down and he was like, "Listen, Leo.
You literally can't lose.
Leo, look at this. Look at the script, and it's like the first page is The Revenant." The film Leo cannot lose, and it's in all caps, bold, underlined, italicized, highlighted. He can't lose.
You got the color shading.
Yeah, it's got the color shading on it in Comic Sans.
Oh, Comic Sans.
Yeah.
Put that shit in like fancy lettering, like
Calibri.
Like Comic Sans.
Like Comic Sans. Or like the font we use, True Lies. Ooh. That's the font we use. It's called True Lies. Like the movie. Wait, that's not the movie, right? No, yeah, it is the movie. The Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. With Jamie Lee Curtis and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Is that the one where they drive off the bridge with the limo and he grabs her by the hook in the helicopter and he's just like...
Oh, hell yeah, it is. It's also the movie where Jamie Lee Curtis stripteases.
But you can watch Trading Places and you can actually see her topless.
Who, Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah. Have you ever seen Trading Places?
Well, I know what I'm doing tonight.
You've never seen Trading Places? Oh, it's such a good movie.
Well, I guess I'll have to fix that.
Yeah, it's really funny.
I'll watch it. How long ago was it made?
It's like at the time where Eddie Murphy was like at the top, like at the peak of his.
Oh, so the 80s.
Basically.
All
it's
right.
him, Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, then I'm watching that. I love
Jamie
Dan
Lee
Aykroyd.
Curtis. Two old fucks.
The two guys from the Muppets.
Some British bloke. Anyway,
some British
so
bloke.
yeah.
So yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio is our choice.
Yes.
All right. And now the final category, after a 52-minute podcast of just terrible, awful humor, even more terrible, awful people,
and my fucking adjustment. That's another T-shirt we're gonna be making. The quote-unquote bucket adjustment.
Yeah. Best Picture.
Best Picture.
We have The Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, Room, and Spotlight. All really good films, but only one can take the award.
Let's say.
I'm giving
it. Let's say who's not gonna win it first.
Who's not gonna win it?
Let's leave it.
I don't think The Big Short's.
Let's leave it for the top three. Top three movies you think are gonna win.
Well, Big Short's not gonna win.
Okay.
Neither is Bridge of Spies. Neither is Brooklyn. Neither is Room. So that leaves Mad Max. No, neither is Mad Max. Unfortunately, I would love to see Mad Max win, but I don't think it's gonna win. So it's either gonna be The Martian, The Revenant, Spotlight. Yeah. It's either gonna be those three, and I honestly think The Revenant's gonna win. I don't want it to win personally. I'd rather see Mad Max win, but judging from the Golden Globes and the fact that it has the most Oscar noms, I think The Revenant's gonna win. That's just me.
The Revenant will win. Number 2 will be Mad Max. Number 3 will be The Martian. Number 4 will be Brooklyn. 5 will be Big Short. I'm gonna say switch. I'm gonna say like The Big Short and Brooklyn might switch. Bridge of Spies will be Room will be number 6. Bridge of Spies 7 and Spotlight 8.
A lot of nominees this year.
Yes.
For Best Picture.
Oh, and number 9 was Shaun the Sheep, as we said before.
Secret Option H. Secret Option H. Yeah. Wait, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I. Secret Option I.
Is Shaun the Sheep. Shaun the Sheep. That's my underdog lock of the week Century Day video.
Second, minute, hour,
week,
5,
7.
Batman symbol. But yeah, a lot of nominees this year for Best Picture, which is cool because they're all really good movies, and I think the Academy made a lot of good decisions on this one. It was really cool. When the nominees first came out, I was really, really happy to see Mad Max Fury Road on there. I really was. I was super, super happy to see that. Plus, the fact that it's getting 10 noms is really cool to me. I really hope it does take home some awards, though, because it definitely deserves it. Definitely, my personal favorite movie of last year. Mad Max, yeah. My personal favorite movie of last year, and one of the best movies I've ever seen, really. Yeah. That's our Oscar episode. Yep. We hope you enjoyed it.
I certainly did.
Yeah.
I certainly enjoyed introducing the fucking adjustment to you.
I certainly did.
Now you know 2 types of fucking adjustments.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, like, would you fuck it? That's the fucking adjustment. I mean, we should have a video. Like one of like those crappy videos where it was like it's like a 20-minute video where we just ask each other who we would fuck.
Why?
It's a dream of mine.
That's why.
It's a dream of mine.
You know what, Ant? Let's do it.
All right.
We got nothing to lose.
Honestly, no.
We got nothing to lose. Just goes down to 10 subscribers after we post the video. Oh well. So much for nothing to lose.
You know what? We actually unsubscribed to ourselves.
Yes. Yes, we did. No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. I won't unsubscribe. Until we reach the true point where I can successfully unsubscribe from myself and be happy about it.
Yes. Indeed. So, you know, I was actually thinking, if we do get, like, popular, like, we should totally make shirts.
Well, we got a while for that to happen.
Well, obviously it'll be a while, but, I don't know, it's just, like, a cool idea in my head. Like, I would really like to see, heart cinematography on the shirt and, the fucking adjustment on the shirt, too. I don't know, it'd just be pretty funny. I actually,
I want coffee mugs instead of water
bottles. Coffee mugs would be sweet. Oh, sorry. I'd also like to, I'm gonna buy that, I Have a PhD shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I'm totally getting that.
Yeah.
From Game, if any of you guys watch Game Grumps, they're releasing a new shirt.
You can
celebrate
you
the
can
Ninja Brian on that show now.
You can have a PhD in cinematography. I can have the PhD in the fucking adjustment.
Indeed. I have a PhD in the fucking adjustment on the shirt.
Yeah, and then you all have it.
I have a PhD in cinematography. Loving cinematography. That'd be fantastic.
If cinematography were a woman, would you fuck it?
Yes, I would.
Hands
down.
This is the video I'm talking about right here.
My God.
That's right.
My mind is blown.
Yep. Anyway,
tune into the Oscars Sunday, February 28th at 7 Eastern Time, 4 Pacific.
We weren't paid for this.
We weren't paid for this at all. The Academy doesn't even know we exist. Most people on YouTube.
I don't even know
most people in the world don't even know we exist.
I don't even know we exist.
I don't even know we exist. Who are we?
We can be famous in our own imaginations.
Wow. The Cinema Dash just got super existential, everybody.
We're in too deep.
We're in too deep. I think it's time to pull out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm Gabbs.
And I'm DeGe. Thanks for watching, everybody. Check out the Oscars. It's going to be a good time.
And he's DeGe and I'm Gabbs. I'm Gabbs and he's DeGe.
I'm ending the podcast right now. Bye, everybody.
Bye.